Back recording after some dinner, and I realized I'm stupid because even if we wait to reform to a horde, I'm pretty sure forming Persia puts us in a different tier 1 government reform anyway. So I'm going to build the Blue Mosque down, which gives us for the next 20 years minus 35% dev cost in our capital. Then I'm going to reorganize the state, and we get 10 Janissaries, and we get the modernized Turkoman Federation Tier 1 Gov Reform, which gives the Pashas, Janissaries, and Years of Separatism and GovCap. But with that, we still can't. Oh, that's weird. So, we're modernized Turkoman Federation, but we're still a tribe. So we do still have to wait to reform. That's really interesting. Okay. Alright, well, now we have a bunch of Janissaries, and whatever happens from here on out is whatever. We go to war with Arabia, or with, not Arabia. We go to war with the Mamluks and Ajam in just a few ticks. Where's the truce? Yeah, Mamluks in October. Excuse me. We go to war with the Mamluks. Uzbek is being full occupied by someone in some war. Genoa? What the fuck? Alright, you know what? Uzbek, you're kind of useless as an ally. Truce with the Mamluks has ended. Now we will declare on them. Co-belligerate Ajam, and co-belligerating the Ottomans brings in Hungary, which we don't need to do that. So let's cleanse some heresy, actually. 75% aggressive expansion. Let's see, Hassa. Let's take a few provinces from them. Can we full annex them? Oh, that's crazy. We can. Nice. So let's full annex Hassa down here. Let's full annex Ajam over here. We can finally become an empire. And with that, we get more GovCap. Also with that, let's core everything up. We fulfill a mission, claim Basra. We get 3 production in Basra, possible number of manufactories, and local trade power until the end of the game. Then permanent claim on the Bahrain, Gulf Coast, and Farzistan areas. So we just need to go to war with Fars next. Alright, we can actually call in Delhi. Not that we need to. Alrighty, let's do this peace deal with, I'm not going to go over 100% overextension. We will have to do another war with them anyway, so let's just take war reps, pour all of this up. Perfect. And we're looking really good here. We're looking really good. Another mission fulfilled. Era of the Black Sheep. Gain an additional golden age or extend the current one by 30 years. Interesting, okay. And then it gets Era of the Black Sheep for 50 years, national unrest, and monthly splendor. That's pretty cool. That is really nice to have, actually. And Oman being a body means no one should care. Boom. And then we can start annexing Hormuz eventually. I want to annex Karaman. Build more buildings. finally enact this government reform. Let's modernize, reform into a monarchy. And with that, we'll do the modernized Turkoman, I guess. I don't think it really matters what we're going to be picking up here. Let's do castle rights. Because now, we still don't have the option to form Persia. What am I missing here? Choose to form Persia or the Mughals. If the player wants to form Persia, they have to reform first. Yes, we did. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a little more involved than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna reform to a horde. That's okay. I don't think I've ever seen this bug before. Maybe it's because it would already... Oh, huh? What? Why would they call him Delhi? Oh, Delhi is defender of the Sunni faith. Okay, well... Interesting circumstances. Let's see, let's take everything we can from down there. That gets us a mission. Dominate the Gulf. Get 1,000 sailors. I don't really care about that, but permanent claims in a bunch of places down there. And then Legacy of the Seljuk. I need a lot of provinces from over here. 10 in the Khorasan region. And after that, we need 8 more Iranian buildings with temples. Alright, and then from Transoxiana, we'll do this peace deal. Perfect. Now we have to go and deal with all these rebels. Let's see, for this mission, we need 1 more in the Khorasan region, which we can kind of wait for. It's okay, because we still need to build a bunch of Iranian temples. Mamluks. Cleansing of heresy. They have a lot of little guys as their friends, but they don't have any powers anymore. Looks, I want everything right here from you. That's all I really need. I do also need to go to war with Ethiopia for the rest of the things in the Egypt region. Portugal would join, but I think we're just gonna run them down first. And it's weird, Ethiopia changes the location of their capital all the time. Like, literally all the time. I don't know if that's a programmed in thing or what, but Ethiopia never keeps their capital in the same spot. I think it's interesting. Delhi annexed Khorasan. There. Everything in Egypt is now under our control. War against these guys was very easy because nobody showed up to stop us for everything. And let's keep on building these bad boys. heresy. Alright, we are way ahead of time in this, but we may as well go for it. Tech 14, what idea group do I want? I'm thinking quantity, because I am having manpower troubles. Even though I shouldn't, I'm just really rushing things. Even though I shouldn't. It's way too late to do the influence ideas. Maybe admin, maybe economic, if we really wanted to go into that. Thinking another mill idea. Probably quality is the best, because we're already an amazing army. May as well just keep stacking. Perfect. They'll actually give it to us. Very nice. For everything, that's 95% overextension. Alright, I will set my provinces of interest, because I need 2 provinces in Macedonia, and I need 1 from Venice, this northern Greece province. I think I also need Crete too. So I'm going to set those provinces. Oh, no. Wrong button. Set these as provinces of interest. High interest. Yeah, I will help you. I want 2 provinces from Albania. Our 80-year golden era is finally come to an end, but it looks like our navy is indeed going to be huge compared to the Venetian navy, so let's actually go down here. Venice, nobody will help you. Well, actually, 1 person will help. Commonwealth, fucking destroy you. We're going to declare for Negroponte over here. That way we can get ticking war score right away. They did give us the 2 provinces in Albania. That is adorable. Thank you so much, Commonwealth. That is one of the rare instances of that actually happening, which is fantastic. I love that. Then I want to declare war on Delhi while they have very few troops, and I want to take Qumis. Dr. Loomis. Let's see. Venice, they will not give us... Oh, they will. Perfect. We'll take everything we need from Venice. Alright, Delhi. We have completed the war against them. We could finally embrace an institution because we had the money for it. Let us hit the core all button because we are at 95% overextension. Let us also tech. And let us also take a couple of missions. Legacy of the Seljuk. Let's see. 2 local unrest and 3 missionary strength in the region for 20 years, or the rebuilding of its cities and gaining 20 local construction costs. Oh, we get... actually, let's do this. 454 now becomes a 654, and let's do the local unrest and missionary strength. After that, we get the Oghuz homeland, cavalry to infantry ratio plus 25%. We gain access to the tribe's estate, and we get Sons of the Conquerors until the end of the game. Cool. Then Turco-Persian architecture. We unlock the Merchant Guild's estate privilege, Great Works of Iran. It just gets us a little bit of stuff. I don't think that really matters. Then after that, we get Repopulate Iran, and Repopulate Iran 10 10 randomly owned Iranian provinces get 1 bonus development. Qara Qoyunlu gets repopulate Persia, giving manpower and development cost modifier. Let's see. And then it's this one down here that lets us form Persia. So we need Splendid Courts. We need a Diplo Advisor with skill 3. Let's take Merchant Guilds. Indebted to the burghers. Let's get that skill 3 Advisor. Gives us that. And now what is this? Stability 3, Prestige 90, Legitimacy 90, which that will go up very easily, because we're still converting provinces and stuff. Stability 3, though, we are going to need to wait on that. So, once that happens, then we can, well, you know, now that I took all these loans, I think I may as well do this as well. The mission fulfilled. Kitab-e Diyar Bikriya. In 5 innovativeness. Author of the book, an advisor by offering him various positions. Alright. For historian, all going to be 75% cheaper. Ooh, stab cost modifier. I kind of do need a stab cost modifier guy right now. And he's 75% cheaper, so that's really good. There's another mission done. Build a merchant fleet, 10 navy tradition, and a 75% cheaper trade efficiency guy as well. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. Man, I didn't realize I would have to complete most of the Qara Qoyunlu mission tree in order to form Persia. Shahanshahs of Iran-Shar. This is the birth of a new Iran. Unlocks a decision allowing us to form Persia. Qara Qoyunlu changes to Empire. We already are. Rulers adopt the title of Shahanshah. Turco-Iranian becomes the new primary culture. The culture of every owned Azerbaijani, Turkish, Turkmeni become Turco-Iranian. Qara Qoyunlu gets Shahanshahs of Iran-Shar until for 20 years. Diplo rep and yearly legitimacy. So let's finally form Persia. We're going to take the new traditions and ambitions. And it took long enough. This is not the first time I've formed Persia, and this certainly won't be the last time I form Persia. But now we have to finish this entire mission tree. We have secured Khorasan. Oh, wow, this is going to go for a while. Okay, consolidate Persia. We get a shitload of development. That's cool. Caucasian conquest. Promoted cultures of Georgian and Armenian. Okay. Seljuk successors. We gain a shitload of manpower. And gain Turkish as an accepted culture, but there is no more Turkish. So let's do that. End the Turkish threat, which is permanent claims on a place where we already are. And we get more Janissaries. The Janissaries spawned over here, so I'm going to keep them over there for now. City of the World's Desire. Persia gains 50 power projection, which I don't know how we weren't already high power projection. Constantinople becomes the new capital, or... let's see. Constantinople gets second capital, which is local dev cost and prestige decay. Or Constantinople shall just be another province to our empire. Lose development in Constantinople. Gain it in Tabriz instead. I'm going to make Constantinople the second capital. Sure. Then we have some branching missions that I need to do later. One of the following must be true. Inquisitor or Theologian. And then we get branching missions. Okay, we also get Butcher the Black Sheep, which we already did. 100 admin power. Protect West Iranian. Lose 20 years of separatism in provinces. Sure. Unite the Mashriq. Gain 1 max promoted culture of Mashriki and Syrian each. Subjugate Egypt. We get Mamlukian administration. Privilege has been the following modifiers: Gov Cap and Amir's loyalty equilibrium. Okay. That might be something I actually give out. Amir's get the... where is it? Mamlukian administration, more Gov Cap. Max privileges +1. Every province in Egypt gains the following bonuses: local unrest, autonomy +15, but province governing cost -25%. That's actually not bad. Then we have secure Khorasan, the eastern walls. 4 provinces have ramparts. We can buy some ramparts right now. Ramparts. Oh, ramparts are expensive. I just paid back some of my loans too. 60,000 cavalry. Not running a deficit. Number of loans less than 1. 1 sec. Alright, what else did we do? Religious direction. It'll only be for a minute. I don't want to keep taking loans, though. So let me just wait for the next month tick. In random manpower or admin? Do base production? Yeah, sure. Let's see, what is this now? Lose money, yearly legitimacy. I don't... Till end of the game? Okay, yeah, sure. Let's... Oh, we fucking lost all our money anyway. Alright. Let's fire these guys. We need one of these guys for this mission. Firmly within our grasp. Yeah, we're getting all these events now that we should have been getting like hundreds of years ago. Gain access to Muslim or Zoroastrian missions. So this is the Shia, this is the Sunni, that is the Zoroastrian. So we're going to do the Shia missions because we've already gone down that route. Move towards mysticism. Persian Shiism happens. Persia gets a Shia state for 10 years, tolerance of heretics, but missionary strength versus heretics plus 5%. Tabriz becomes the Shia center of conversion. Unlock the Safaviya Holy Order. I don't know what that is. What is Indomitable Lion here? What the fuck? We need 100 provinces owned by me or my non-tributary subjects in the India super region. Okay, 125 provinces in the Levant. And then 50 provinces in Eastern or Western Europe. So we need more land from Albania, Venice, Bosnia, Serbia, Hungary, whatever else over here. Or I can invade Russia. Only allied to Denmark and Spain? Why are they allied to Spain? Alright, if we blitzkrieg Russia, then that'll be easy, so that's fine. And then that gets us 100 prestige, 25 permanent power projection. Cool. Persian influence. Bye. Let's see. Rally the warriors. Aid a general with 80 tradition and an additional 2 shock. I mean, he's maxed out. He's just amazing. Cool. Let's see. Shahanshah's coffers have 4,000 ducats. Number of loans, or number of loans at least 10. Not running a deficit. Inflation less than 2%, which we can do that right now. We just okay. I think we're just gonna sit here, not do any wars, build up our economy, build up our things, and wow, this is a big mission tree. I guess we have to invade India. We have to go through there. Eastern walls. So let's see. So I need ramparts in this area of the world, which is kind of annoying. After I have 60,000 cavalry. Re-unlocks the tribes' estates. Let's see. Master of India, reform or defenses. What is this? Western fortification. I need ramparts in 4 provinces over here for some reason. That's really stupid. Persian influence. Let's see. Persia's glory has always been its culture. That gets us prestige decay, possible advisor, and culture conversion cost minus 10%. Or fascinating, but our bureaucracy is needed for something else now. Some mission rewards and requirements depend on the Persian influence mechanics. Unlock the Court of Act and Culture government reform. That sounds interesting. Let's do that. I don't know what I'm doing. But at the very least, we knocked out a lot of this. We just have to start invading India, which is just Delhi over and over and over and over again. Let's also keep this all the way over here for the missionary strength at the very least. We're almost done in our nation with everything. Oh, gee, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different dudes. Okay. Look, I've never seen this pie chart so fragmented before. That's crazy. All right, the tribes. Let's see. Yearly army tradition decay. Sure. Larger tribal hosts? Absolutely. Let's see. Tribes loyalty. And then secured succession. Kizilbash. What the fuck is a Kizilbash? If we had more Crownland, we'd be able to... Oh, wait. We have a lot of Crownland. Why can't we give them this? Oh, we already have another thing. What's this? Kizilba regiments? Kizilba leadership? Yeah, let's get that too. Supremacy over the aristocracy? No. We already have Mamlukian administration somewhere else. We have the Dhimmi. We have the... Yeah, oh... We have so much going on here, it's almost overwhelming. And I know that's silly to say. Establish the Iranian name. Nah, let's stay Persia. I know it's silly to say that, like, I feel like I'm being overwhelmed by what I'm getting right now when I'm playing EU4, which is a very overwhelming game. But, I mean, there's a lot happening right now. I need to sit here and build my economy for a little while. Persian Lion is victorious, 20 prestige, yada yada blah blah blah. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of events that we should have been getting for, like, years now. How many cavalry regiments do I have? 44? Redistribute horde authority. Automatically complete the estate agenda of the tribes. Active. Which it is not. Let's actually sell titles, seize Crownland. It gets another mission done, the one with 4,000 ducats somewhere, right? Yeah, Shahanshah's coffers. So Persia gets investment into Persia, construction cost, construction time, development cost, center of culture, which we already got, I guess, until the end of the game, production efficiency, tax modifier, development cost modifier, checks and balances. We lose a little bit of everything. Recruit an advisor from the estates, which will serve as the Grand Vizier of Persia. Grand Vizier has yearly corruption, monthly monarch power, depending on the advisor type, and 10 legitimacy. All excess legitimacy becomes military power. Interesting. The Grand Vizier, diplomatic, administrative. Let's make him a military advisor. Oh, we can choose whichever we want. Mill power, salt fort ability? Mill tech cost, monthly mill power, yearly corruption. Recruitment time, don't really need that. Army tradition, that's pretty good. Reinforced cost, siege, yeah, let's do the siege ability. And that gets us... It's Grand Captain. Is a little expensive. That is very expensive. But I think that's good for us now. Then construct great buildings, 5 mercantilism and 500 ducats. Tailors of Persia, 600 ducats. Unlock the Merchant Guild estate privilege. Promote Persian rugs. And that gives us every owned province with cloth, silk, or dye gets 15% goods produced. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, but Merchant Guild is all full up. Shit. That's pretty unlucky, and I'm going to forget about that, so we're not even going to be able to use it. 12 development somewhere. Cool. Indian Enterprise, 25%, 25 light ships protecting trade. And then one of the following must be true. Persia has 10% or more trade power, and a merchant in Gujarat, Lahore, Doab, Bengal. Okay, so somewhere in Indian. Persian rugs, one of the following must be true. Leading producer of dyes. Produce at least 20 units of dyes. I don't even know where dyes are. Okay, we're gonna have to go into India for some dyes then. There's a little bit up in the Commonwealth, but that's not what we're doing right now. Whew. Okay. Anything else we unlock? Islamic teachings has invited religious scholars. I have not invited a single religious scholar. And everyone that has one doesn't like us. Except maybe the Bahmanis. There, okay. So let's invite a religious scholar from the Bahmanis. Spending points right now that I don't really care about. Islamic teachings. That gets us convert Persia. On to the true faith. What's up? Alright, convert Persia. What the hell is this? Tolerance of the true faith for 25 years. Set the trade power to propagate religion trading policy to 35. Interesting. Let's see. And then there's still so much more. Any country has a capital in Europe, Miltech level, or Great Persia, and is either our subject or ally. 150 opinion of us. Oh my goodness. Okay. We just need Commonwealth to have 150 opinion of us. Okay, we got This is Persia. Form Persia and own Egypt, Anatolia, and Greece. Cool. There's still so many pop-ups we're getting. Hold on. Technology cost minus 20% for stability. Hell yeah, we take those. But yes, we just got This is Persia. Big achievement right there. That was one that I wanted to try getting with a more difficult start, but, you know, life... It is what it is. This has been a very interesting run. Let me just write that down. We have so many things in this mission tree. Let's see. The following must be true: Inquisitor or Theologian. So again with this. Our religious stance. You completed the mission while having a Theologian. Tolerance of heathens and idea cost minus 10%. Now we have Great Shia Empire, tolerance of the true faith, and manpower for 25 years. Unify the Shia realms, Diplorat +2 until the end of the game. Cool. Now, Sword of Our Faith. 30 provinces have a temple and a barracks. Okay, so we need to start building barracks. Expand our influence. Has used any of the Persian influence actions at least 5 times. Has used the diplomatic action Elevate Influenced State at least 5 times. Or number of subjects 15? What the fuck? What is this talking about? I've never heard of... I've never used that government interaction. I don't know how to use that government interaction. Where do I find that government interaction? I don't have these buttons that it wants me to press. 3 privileges to the Kiel Zilbosh. We have 1 out there. Let's do... Culture conversion cost plus 500%. I mean, yeah, sure. And then establish the Zilbosh regiments. Sure. So many different agendas, jeez. Cyprus is Shia, Hadramut is a subject, Tabriz is a manufactory, Halib, owned by Persia, Macedonia has a mosque, Irishkul has... Okay, we'll just do conversion 1. But let's see. Mission fulfilled. Kizbash loyalty. 5 units of Kizbash. Transfer 50% of the land owned by the Emirs to the Kizbash. I don't really understand why. Let's see. Create Tupchi. Right, we're working on that right now. Let's see. Recruit the Kizbash. Have at least 30 of them. 12 owned provinces, Have barracks. Okay, we need shitloads upon shitloads of barracks now. And we need to... Where do I get Kizilbash? I don't know what's going on right now. I'm a little confused. Silk Road. Persia has 50% or more trade power in Samarkand. That'll be easy to get. Transoxiana. Allied to Bengal. 95 is when the truce is up. Okay, let me just... There's so much here. I'm overwhelming myself. Need less than one loan. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. We're going to get some corruption. Just so I can complete this mission. Legacy of the Seljuk. Tribes loyalty 70 or greater. 5 agendas from the tribes completed. 60 owned provinces in Central Asia. Has reached level 5 in government reforms. Oh my goodness. We have to do so much. I did so much. I played for 150 years and I still have to do so much. Russia. Commonwealth would come in. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a little overwhelming, honestly. Invade India. So we just have to keep expanding up into Russia, Transoxiana, and into Delhi. And we'll worry about the buildings that we need to build later. We also need to go into Europe a little bit more. Allied to France, guaranteed by Hungary and Venice. That's fine. 1599 is the truce there. Alright. Because I need 50 provinces in Europe, which I can get from Russia. See, if I knew I needed to go wider, I would have gone Diplo Admin. That's okay. That is okay. Court of Art and Culture. Government mechanics can use forced primary culture peace treaty. Enables the... Okay, here it is. Persian influence abilities. I needed to just find it there. And now we get this bar and we have to use these things 5 times. What the fuck is that? I don't know how this works. Need at least one subject too. How does this work? Is this even worth it? I don't get it. And it goes up and off the screen, so I don't know how it works. What the fuck? Alright, well, I looked it up, and I have no idea how this government mechanic works, so I guess we're just gonna say fuck it and do it live. Alright. I thought this was gonna be easy. And it was. But something was happening, right? And before I click on this final mission, I gotta tell you that this mission tree is okay. But I don't believe Qara Qoyunlu to Persia and staying as Shia is probably the best way to play Persia. Now, I will give it this. It was the most powerful military I think I have ever played with. Like, let's just catch some of these modifiers if we still have a lot of them. Like if we artillery combat ability 20%, artillery damage from back row 20%, cavalry combat ability 30%, cavalry cost, cavalry shock, cavalry to infantry ratio. Like we could have full cavalry armies if we really wanted to, but I didn't want to. Infantry combat ability just a little bit 10%, but land fire damage, land leader fire shock, and sure, I do have, you know, quality and offensive ideas, but a lot of it also came from being Qara Qoyunlu ideas and having a lot of these estates and all of the buffs from these estates. Like the Qizilbash and the Gilman had some crazy buffs, like morale damage received from the Kuchi service, Chupchi artillery core, another 5% artillery combat ability, minus 33% artillery cost, 10% infantry combat ability, more discipline. Like, these were some incredibly powerful armies we were playing with. Like, I went to war with Russia multiple times, and every single time I'd walk a 50k stack onto 100,000 Russian troops and stack wipe them. It was like fighting against paper. It was amazing. But the issues I ran into, the first one that took a long time was Legacy of the Seljuk, because we needed tribes loyalty to be 70 or greater, and it took forever. And I could not explain why it took forever to get tribe loyalty up to 70, but it just took forever. I had to take like a million some of the diets for them to push up their thing. I had 6 privileges for them. I kept on selling them specifically land, because that is a cool interaction for Persia, in that you can sell titles specifically to, you know, one guy, or sell them to everyone equally, which I really like that. That was pretty cool, and I think I just messed up my thing by lowering my absolutism. I did not. Okay, cool. So that is one cool thing you can do with the estates as Persia. The other issue was this mission, expand our influence. So as Qara Qoyunlu, one of our missions was becoming Turco-Iranian, right? And in the level 3 government reform, Court of Art and Culture, you could see I don't have that. That is the Persian specific thing that gives you specific government interactions that makes Persia a lot more fun to play. The issue was that I was never gaining Persian influence because of all of these provinces and more being either non-accepted cultures or the wrong culture. And I don't know if it was because they weren't the Persian culture, but we were mostly Turco-Iranian, which is not Persian. It is in the Persian culture group, but it is not Persian. So a lot of things being converted to Turco-Iranian while we were Qara Qoyunlu, and we need Persian culture to really, like, you can see I converted a lot of Persian provinces just so I could start getting some of this Persian influence ticking. So we couldn't complete this mission using the Persian influence actions. I had to release 15 vassals to finally get this one, and that was really annoying. Other than that, a lot of these missions, like the Qizilbash loyalty and all of these other things where you need to like make 14 mil per month and have 40 regiments at full army drill, that one was annoying to get. Balance of power was very annoying to get because you have to have Amir's Qizilbash and Gilman all the same privileges, or rather the same number of privileges. And the Sino-Persian relations one was funny, right? Because I had to ally Shun, and I had to declare imperialist wars on Shun and Ming for them to give them Nanjing and Canton so I can get this mission done. Because there was no way I was going to fight through all of China. I was just, no, not going to do that. And then one major issue I ran into, I don't know how many of you guys are on the Paradox forums, but one major issue I had that I had to try to bug fix was that Spain versus England in an imperialist war for Aztec, which is like a tributary of Spain, it was ridiculous because the game I could not play it on one speed because it would take like at least 30 seconds for one day to pass. It was crazy. The game was lagging. The game was crashing. And I'm like, I didn't have these problems when I was doing a world conquest. And I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the last time I left off in this Persia gameplay. I know I had to conquer India and the rest of Central Asia and whatever else, but I mean, it was easy. Our army was the strongest I think I've ever had an army. We just went to war with Russia and India over and over and over again, and I really wish I could have played with these government mechanics, and I really wish I could have, you know, invited people to my sphere of influence and all that, but it just wasn't working. It might be, but yeah, it's probably because you can see there, Marehan is not Shia. Like, it wasn't working because none of these other countries were Shia. And I wasn't about to, you know, I do have religious ideas, but I wasn't going to Deus Vult to turn someone into Shia just so they can be in my sphere of influence. I was just going to conquer them, you know? So, Qara Qoyunlu to Shia Persia is probably not the ideal way to play as Persia. And I am a little upset that this was the way I played it, because I imagine if I was a Ajam into Persia or the Timurids forming Persia as Sunni, then, you know, the sphere of influence mechanic would have been a lot better. Or, you know, something like that. The Persian influence here. I don't know if it's the same thing with Zoroastrian Persia. I don't honestly know. But if it is, then that's probably not the ideal way to play Persia too. I'm probably going to play Persia at least a few more times to really get a good feel for it. But in the end, playing as Qara Qoyunlu Persia and Shia as well, we were powerful. We were strong, and it was a lot of fun. But completing the mission tree was not fun. Completing the mission tree was a bastard. It was terrible. It was... We ran into so many little issues, like the Sino-Persian relations, like this one, Enlightened Rule, where we had to have either 100 absolutism or complete all government reforms. And we're not even on tier 9 gov reform. And, like, it was taking forever. And sure, it is because we spent maybe 150 points switching back and forth, but like, we were never going to get to separation of power government reform. So I had to go for the 100 absolutism. And it was really difficult to get the 100 absolutism because every single estate was pretty much maxed out, because the Qizilbash and the Gilman and the Amirs, they all have fantastic army buffs that just make your army stronger. So like, it was so annoying to have to take away all of the things here. And you can see I still haven't taken away the things from the tribes yet, so I can get more absolutism. I actually had to level up this great project down here to get more maximum absolutism. Of course, you know, the Crownland is going to get you more maximum absolutism too. But it was just, this was a pain in the ass. We were powerful. It was fun, but we also made a few mistakes early on, because if I had known I had to go this wide, because I knew that we had to go for, you know, the Greek-ish lands over here and the Egyptian lands for this is Persia, but I didn't know that in the Persian mission tree we had to conquer 100 provinces from India. Where is it? Indomitable Lion. We needed 100 provinces in India. We needed 125 provinces in the Levant. We needed 50 provinces from Eastern or Western Europe. For another mission, we needed 60 provinces from Central Asia. So like, this was a motherfucker. If I knew we had to go wide, instead of trade, I would have done diplomatic, and instead of economic or quality, I probably would have done admin. But at that point, I was still Qara Qoyunlu, so I didn't know I had to go this wide. It really took me off guard, and it made conquering take a lot longer because, you know, even though we had Deus Vult and even though we had Malta forts for the extra war score cost versus other religions, it still took so long to conquer all. I had to go to war with Russia multiple times for 100% war score, and I got like Crimea. And then I got a little bit around the Black Sea. And then I got a little bit from Central Asia. And I wasn't prepared to have to go wide. Same thing down here in India. I had to go to war with Delhi like 7 or 8 times just to take everything that I did. So if I knew that I had to go wide, this would have been a much easier run. And we will finally finish the run. Enlightened Rule. It doesn't matter. Unlock the diplomatic action, send royal ambassador, use Persian influence or Asha Vishasta Zoroastrian path to increase a target country's opinion of us. So if we go Zoroastrian, I can imagine there are diplomatic actions we can take in order to convert them to Zoroastrian, so it's easier. But there wasn't that option for Shia. Shia didn't have really the option to convert people to Shia. So it was really annoying that we couldn't use the Persian influence mechanics as Shia Persia, but we finally finished the mission tree. We finally get the achievement King of Kings, and I am upset. I am upset because I expected this run to be a lot more fun. And again, at the beginning, when we were still Qara Qoyunlu, this was a very fun run. Like, playing as Qara Qoyunlu, expanding quickly, getting coalitions, having to fight the Ottomans, having to fight the Mamluks, it was a challenging and fun run. But after the point we formed Persia, it was just like, oh, we have to keep conquering. Oh, we have to keep going. Like, we had to stay as Qara Qoyunlu for a while to complete one of the missions that gives us the ability to form Persia from the Qara Qoyunlu, which lets us keep the tribes, which that was cool. Don't get me wrong. But after this point, after forming, you can see we have Byzantium over there. Kataman is still ours. We're conquering down into the Levant. We have most of the Egypt region. We're going for, you know, our achievements, basically. It took us about 150 years, 200 years to finally form Persia. And then after that, it was just, oh, we have to keep going. At this point, I'm Persia, and it's like, oh, we need more Eastern European provinces. We need more Central Asian provinces. We need more Indian provinces. So it was just like, okay, I guess. And it was a slog, kind of. Again, if I played Persia as either Zoroastrian or Shia, it probably would have been a lot easier because I would have been able to much more easily get people into my sphere of influence. And if I didn't play it as Qara Qoyunlu, I would have been able to form Persia a lot faster and would have been able to play with those mechanics. So if I ever play as Persia again, other than the Zoroastrian thing where we have to form Persia as Austria, if I ever play as Persia again, I will be sure to do it as either Ajam or the Timurids so I can actually be Shia Persia or Zoroastrian Persia and really make use of the way this country was meant to be played. So thank you very much for watching. This was another good achievement run. It wasn't very good in the middle when you know, the game started lagging itself and I had to wait 20 minutes to go through the year 1733 because of a fucking war between Britain and Spain for friggin' Mexico. But that is what it is. Thank you very much. We will see you in the next one. What will the next video be? I don't know. Simply do not know.